Introduction to Hind Swaraj, or Indian Home Rule. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Read by Michelle Fry, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Hind Swaraj, or Indian Home Rule by Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, 5th edition by Ganesh and Company, published 1922. Introductory note, foreword, and reply to critics. Note by C. Rajagopalachar, Satyagraha Sabha, Madras 6619. The doctrine of violence is more widely believed in than is generally realized. The votaries of violence can be divided into two classes. Some, a small and dwindling class, believe in it and are prepared to act according to their faith. Others, a very large class always, and now, after bitter experiences of the failure of constitutional agitation larger than ever, believe in violence, but that belief does not lead them to action. It disables them from work on any basis other than force. The belief in violence serves to dissuade them from all other kinds of work or sacrifice. In both cases, the evil is great. There can be no reconstruction or hope for this land of ours unless we eradicate the worship of force in all its forms and establish work on a basis other than violence. A refutation of the doctrine of violence is, in the present situation of the affairs of our country, more necessary than ever. To this end, nothing better can be conceived than the publication and wide distribution of Mr. Gandhi's famous book. It was extremely patriotic of Messrs. Ganesh and Company to have readily agreed to undertake the work when they were approached with the request. Foreword. Bombay, 28th May, 1919. M. K. Gandhi. I have reread this booklet more than once. The value at the present moment lies in reprinting it as it is. But if I had to revise it, there is only one word I would alter in accordance with the promise made to an English friend. She took exception to my use of the word prostitute in speaking of the Parliament. Her fine taste recoiled from the indelicacy of the expression. I remind the reader that the booklet purports to be a free translation of the original, which is in Gujarati. After years of endeavor to put into practice the views expressed in the following pages, I feel that the way shown herein is the only true way to Swaraj. Satyagraha, the law of love, is the law of life. Departure from it leads to disintegration. A firm adherence to it leads to regeneration. Reply to critics. M. K. Gandhi. Young, India, 26th January, 1921. It is certainly my good fortune that this booklet of mine is receiving wide attention. The original is in Gujarati. It had a checkered career. It was first published in the columns of the Indian Opinion of South Africa. It was written in 1908 during my return voyage from London to South Africa in answer to the Indian School of Violence and its prototype in South Africa. I came in contact with every known Indian anarchist in London. Their bravery impressed me, but I feel that their zeal was misguided. I felt that violence was no remedy for India's ills, and that her civilization required the use of a different and higher weapon for self-protection. The Satyagraha of South Africa was still an infant hardly 2 years old, but it had developed sufficiently to permit me to write of it with some degree of confidence. It was so much appreciated that it was published as a booklet. It attracted some attention in India. The Bombay government prohibited its circulation. I replied by publishing its translation. I thought that it was due to my English friends that they should know its contents. In my opinion, it is a book which can be put into the hands of a child. It teaches the gospel of love in the place of that of hate. It replaces violence with self-sacrifice. It pits soul force against brute.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?